It's back to school time, and if you're like me, you love crayons and colors. But wait, those aren't crayons. Those are my fingers, and what's growing out of them? What will my teacher say? What will my friends say? Well, maybe I'll just tell them that it's my latest manicure. Looks pretty realistic. I don't know which is which. Drum roll, please. Ooh, the pointy one's the finger, right? Sacre bleu! Give me something to work with here, Orange. I knew that. Anyway, I posted this on Facebook and it got over 1,000 likes, so maybe you want to learn how to do it too. The first step to any great manicure is a plan. First, you want to file and prep your nail to the appropriate shape that'll make your design close to the shape of the real thing. This seems a little pointy. Ah, much better. For this tutorial, I'll be using a swatch stick that already has a pretty flat edge on top. Next, for my favorite part, choosing colors. For the crayon, we'll choose from reds. Ah, perfect. For the paper, we'll choose from pinks. Maybe these are a little too pink. I might go for a peach. Ah, the perfect peachy pink. Next, we'll wipe off oils and dehydrate our nails using this cloth I got from the eye doctor. I pour a little bit of alcohol on it and wipe so that my base coat will stick better to my nail. After a few seconds of drying, it's time to apply our base coat. Base coat protects our nail from staining and also helps polish adhere well. Since I'm using gel polish, I'll have to cure my base coat in UV light for 60 seconds. Next, it's time to paint on our white polish, because I decided to change the color that I'm painting. Just kidding. It's a really good idea to paint a white layer underneath your color because that gives the color a better pop, especially for transparent polishes. Let the gel even out for a few seconds and then cure in UV light for 60 seconds again. Our peachy pink, which is our crayon's paper color, is next, since it's the lighter of the two colors we chose. Make sure that you push back gently near the cuticle to cover all of the white, but keep your layers nice and thin when you're using gel polish. You can always add a little more if you need it. Ah, delicious! Let's cure for 60 seconds. It's time to paint in the crayon's wax, our darker red. I used my tiniest dotting tool to spread the red in an approximately straight line. The great thing about gel polish is you can erase your mistakes with acetone. I kind of feel like one of those old guys with the feather pens doing this. I could have used this polish's brush to fill in the rest, but since we're on the theme of crayons and coloring, I just colored in the whole thing. Also, I need to use up the giant glob of red that I already poured out of the bottle. You should probably do this with a brush. But cap your free edge to keep your manicure long-lasting. Now I'm going to tidy up my line using a slanted brush. Place the pointier end down and apply pressure so the bristles gather more tightly along the tip. And glide across the nail slowly. Whoops! If you take too much off like me, you can apply more. Voila! The beauty of gel polish. Looks pretty good. Let's cure. This next layer is glossy top coat and will make our wax look shiny like a crayon. Make sure you cap the free edge with this coat too. And cure! The top coat will also prevent our peachy pink layer from staining by darker pigments if we need to redo any of our design. See? Comes right off. Let's line up our crayon so we can get the black edges looking somewhat proportional to it. I place dots in the places I want my black curves to go high and low. Just sit back and marvel as I fill it in. And remember, kids, it doesn't have to be perfect. But it's better if it is. The reason I do it this way instead of painting a black rectangle with a pink squiggle is because the pink will look darker with a black coat underneath it. And covering a thin white curve perfectly with pink seems somewhat more difficult. Apparently, I also could have bought the stamping plate from Maniology. And now for those smooth, silky lines. We can even get up in the inside of our curves. Now watch me as I touch up about 1,000,001 times, because what else better do I have to do with my life? And by 1,000,000, I mean 1,000,001. Once you're satisfied, don't forget to preserve all that hard work by curing. You can apply a second coat of black anywhere that you didn't get full coverage. Just don't forget to cure. And finally, we'll apply a matte top coat only on the bottom portion of our nail to make it look more like paper. Don't get too close to the red wax. We can use a smaller tool to get right up against the edge. Apparently, this is my favorite tool ever since I don't have any great quality nail art brushes. Our final cure leaves us with a slightly thicker crayon, but will vary depending on your nail size. Oh yeah, nice shiny goodness on the red tip, and an only slightly shiny goodness on our papery bits. I can hardly tell the difference. See? And now? Ha! Neither are real. Let me know you want more content by liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching!